Welcome to the Azura, a wonderful family ship built in 2010 in Italy, with all the style you'd expect from Italy, and it has everything you could ever need. This is our first stop on the Azura A628 Cruise, October 2016. So we've got our tickets for our city tour, also our cable car tickets. I think we're set for the day now. At the top of the cable car is the Tropical Gardens, which costs €12.50 to go in. And then up here is the toboggan ride. Woo! Whoa! This amethyst is stunning. This is bus stop 12. Camarada Lobos is where Winston Churchill spent a lot of time painting. So this is the second highest skywalk in the world after the one over the Grand Canyon. And another thing worth mentioning is it's free. Time to say goodbye to Madeira. Just met a gentleman in the lift who said however many times he comes here is one of his favourite ports, and there's always something new to do in Funchal. Here's another little cruise tip. You don't need to bring your own iron, and even better, you don't need to bring your own washing machine or tumble dryer, but you might like to bring some washing powder. We've arrived in La Palma, the next stop on the A628 cruise, and one of the excursions available is a trolley train and walk. Santa Cruz was founded in 1493 and was always closely associated with wine. This is the town hall, which was originally destroyed by French pirates and was reconstructed in 1949. The Church of El Salvador was one of the few buildings to survive the pirates. It's amazing what you can find when you look. Behind me is a reconstruction of Christopher Columbus's ship, the Santa Maria. We've crossed the road, we've come up the hill, and we're following this road round to the castle. Wow, there's a fabulous view of the whole of Santa Cruz from here. Starters, duo of cured smoked salmons, chicken and morel mushroom mousseline with pistachio crumble, Devonshire white crab langoustine and caviar cocktail, aged English beef carpaccio, goat's cheese and hazelnut gratin. Half an hour by tram from Santa Cruz to Trinidad. We're walking through La Laguna. We're going to see Christina de Vera's art foundation. He was born in Tenerife and he's still alive today. Oh, this is the death of Don Quixote. So now we're leaving La Laguna and getting the 102 to Puerto de la Cruz. Agatha Christie and William Wilde, Oscar's father, both stayed here. The Orchid Garden's open from 9 till 6. It's €4.75 to get in, and there's a cafe. We've arrived in Puerto de la Cruz, which is an important tourist town. All these little piles of rocks, and they look so they've just been artistically placed. Be prepared to get wet on this dramatic coastline. Good job we're not driving. This is a small beer. If you fancy a day of relaxation, right next to the Tenerife Auditorium is the Cesar Manrique Maritime Park. This way.
Oh, so we're going to have a scene now, are we?
There was no need for this. Do you feel lucky? Buy a lottery ticket. Ooh. Do you know who I am?
You need my protection.
Really? This stop on the A628 cruise is Gran Canaria. You can get a horse and carriage ride, or there's the tuk-tuk, and it's got free Wi-Fi on board. The front of the cathedral is in the main square of Plaza Santa Ana. This is the Canary Museum, one of the most popular museums on the island. Columbus never actually lived here, but he always stopped here to repair his ship. Just in from the bus station on Avenue of the Dunes, we find what Mas Palomas is famous for. It's the nature reserve on the dunes of Mas Palomas. It's like a desert on a beach. I'm just off to find my camel. And we have got a ship to catch, so we came along to Maximilian, got served instantly, lovely glass of wine, and I do prefer this chair. Another little tip is if you buy a Costa coffee, you get a free cake. In the morning there are pastries, but in the afternoon the cakes are very special. Another cruise tip, you've no need to ask where the table tennis bats are. They're at the side of the table. Behind me is the original bridge and drawbridge known as the Bridge of Spheres that takes you out to the castle. The nearest beach to the ship, you can hire a sunbed for €3, an umbrella for €2, and for about €2 each we got the bus to Corsa Del Carmen, which is this gorgeous little port. The old fishing village is now a marina and it has a different kind of charm. This is a lovely little cove, perfect for families. Corsa del Carmen is the main tourist area in Lanzarote. It has over 6 kilometres of sandy beaches. It's open all year round. We're here on a Sunday and Arrecife is pretty much closed, but one thing you will find is it's the day that locals come out and sail their model boats. These are the trolleys that the boats arrive on. This is my favourite area of the ship. It's Ollie Smith's glass house. You can sample lots of different wines, have fantastic tapas. It's a really good place to come and eat. This is the Manhattan, another entertainment area, and already this morning someone's having a private dancing lesson. Do you know the ship is 288.6 metres long and 36 metres wide. It's 2 metres too wide to get down the Panama Canal. Welcome to Lisbon, where the Crystal Symphony looks dwarfed next to the Azura. A lot of the roads are closed due to excavation and it took us 40 minutes to go up the hill, round the hill and back. So that's Joseph I, and he was the king at the time of the earthquake in 1755. And the arch was rebuilt to commemorate the rebuilding of the city after the earthquake. All the bodies of the most famous people are buried in here, including Eusebio, the famous footballer. I think I'd have to own a Segway if I lived here. Oh look, there's the ship. This is the Say Cathedral in the Moorish part of the town. This is St George's Castle. It's on a hill. It was built originally for defence. There are 10 towers and massive walkways that visitors can walk around, and there are also peacocks roaming in the grounds. We found this amazing restaurant. It's in Santa Cruz Castle walls. It's built like a tram and it's called 28. We've been advised that the custard tarts here are amazing, so we have to try.